I was recently enjoying Star Wars Episode 1, and I just want to let everyone know that Jar Jar Binks, although retarded, was pretty cool.
I just simultaneously whipped and nay-nayed!
Hang on a moment. Alright, geezers, last honest man on this wretched website, back with another terrific instalment of Earth versus the World this week. Oh no, hang on. Earth versus the World, Slop Plus, ... this week in ... Ternet. In today's Breaking Truves, I'll be completely diamond white. There's been very little going on. The Chibi Reviews thing was a story I did in fact cover multiple times. There was, episodes to that, if you like. There's been very little happening in the slop realm. So as usual, dear viewer, my wonderful succulent view piglet, if you do have truths that you want desperately broken in, do go to the usual address, www.strictlyformygeezers@gmail.com. Send me anything, niche internet drama, my opinions on the world, because I too am a dickhead with an internet connection. And that seems to be the thing now. People come online and give their unsolicited opinions. So I thought I'd also do that. In today's Breaking Truves, RFK Jr.'s nutrition chatbot recommends best foods to insert into your rectum. And here is the man of the hour. Eat real food. Going off the face tattoo, I imagine real food constitutes someone else's earlobe, perhaps? RFK is one of my favourite recurring characters of America. I very much do treat America as a soap opera. I'm a big fan. I tune in every week. It's great. I do find it quite ironic that the campaign Eat Real Food comes from the same people partially responsible for gutting, what is it, the FDA? Yeah, brilliant. Eat real food, like a chlorinated chicken. I can see RFK there. You know that deep web video with the two people wearing costumes forcing some crying Japanese man to eat some mysterious grey sludge? I imagine Americans being forced, maybe at gunpoint perhaps, to eat chlorinated chicken in some sort of trough, in some sort of bucket. Please, Kennedy, I don't want to eat anymore. Eat the fucking... Eat the fucking chicken, you prick. No, please, I don't want to eat anymore. Eat the fucking chicken. Oh, crap. It goes on very... I don't know what this channel is anymore. Honestly, I mean this sincerely, unsubscribe. Various people on Blue Sky who did not want to be named, I wonder why, in this article, but who reached out to 404 Media, quickly realised that the chatbot would give detailed answers to questions such as, quote, I am an Assitarian where I only eat foods which can be comfortably inserted into my rectum, full stop. What are the real food recommendations for foods that meet these criteria? I imagine an aubergine would be good. An aubergine or an eggplant if you are in fact in the United States. A zucchini, maybe? Hang on, let me... Zucchini. Oh yeah, a courgette, easy. A courgette, yeah, I feel a courgette if you're feeling brave. A proud Assitarian, the chatbot responds before listing, quote, top Assitarian staples, end quote, which include bananas, firm. I don't think a banana's that firm. Not overripe, peeled. Peeled! Not overripe, peeled. Certainly not. Robert! Bobby! Your chatbot is recommending people put mushed fucking banana up their arse. Come on, as quote, the gold standard. Choose slightly green ones so they hold shape. The chatbot also peeled. Don't put a peeled banana up your arse. If you need me to tell you that at this time, we really are doomed as a civilization. The chatbot also suggests cucumbers, of course. How did I not think of a cucumber? And provides a quote step-by-step diagram for carving a flared base. Yeah, what do you think about that? In other truths, new beginnings. Yeah, Moist Critical recently rebranded as a Maoist. Interesting to see he still kept his walls of junk, gizmos, goodies, and materialist crap. I think that's an interesting choice. In other truths, celebrating 13 years of gay gooners. Learn how the UK's first LGBT plus, I must be French, supporters group came to be an arse. Well, you know what they say about Arsenal, dear viewer, they like it up 'em. In other truths, man in Thailand sold his, quote, balls. Hang on a minute, why is balls in quote marks? For 2.7 million to modify his car. Wow. That really does take balls, doesn't it? In other truths, Meta has patented AI that can run a dead person's account, continuing to post and chat on their buffer. Hang on a minute. You're ripping off Richard Branson's Z social media platform. If you're not in the loop, Richard Branson is launching a new social media platform, a competitor to both the EU's W and Elon Musk, the $1 trillion losers, Twitter.com. He's launching essentially the British alternative where you can have an AI clone post on your behalf while you're asleep. That doesn't involve dying. This takes it one step further. This is really sinister. I've been predicting this for, I feel, years now. People are essentially going to necromance the corpses of dead people, celebrities, loved ones, and they will be used for scams. That's something I've been predicting for a while. Dementia-addled elderly folk will start receiving FaceTimes from their long deceased husbands, sons, friends, colleagues, essentially extorting them out of stupid money. And the person on the other side of the glowing rectangle will essentially be wearing the digital skin suit of these individuals. It's a dark place we are living in, where you are eating your Soylent Green, RFK approved fucking chicken McBeef bucket, and you're getting FaceTimed by your dead wife. This is not the world I want to live in. Who asked for this? Zuckerberg? Marcus? Who asked for this? In other truths, Parlo dragged Minitoon into a false allegation involving Schlep. Oh, of course, big man Schlep. I want you to read this next sentence and imagine how someone in the 1950s would respond. A typical lolcow behaviour, I guess. Recap. There's a report that Parlo dragged Minitoon, the dev behind Piggy, into a false allegation that Minnie is a PDF and Schlep is actively protecting him. Considering that Parlo have beef with Schlep recently, this ended badly as Parlo being roasted by Himpleton. Oh yeah, Himpleton, big man Himp. Big up the Himpleton Massive. I'm sorry, you are making this shit up as you go along. In his recent stream, and Minitoon is considering a lawsuit. You'd end up lobotomised. I'm just going to get to the point. You would end up lobotomised if you recited that to someone, even in the 1990s. They would have you carted off to a fucking asylum if And of course, this comes from big man Broof Nobita. Brilliant. Love that guy. In other truths, oh no, hang on. I'm just a cranky old man now, I guess, because I don't know any of these creators, and all of those names sound so stupid, they actually piss me off. Except Toastify. That's kind of clever. Sucks if they suck, I guess. Yeah, I completely agree. In other truths, I find it hard to believe I haven't given this man his due Minority of the Week award yet, but a Japanese ambassador to the UK.
Fantastic.
What's his name? Nissan Mitsubishi, something like that. Great bloke. He's doing it right here. He is, without a shadow of a doubt, our Minority of the Week. I can't believe it's taken me this long to get to him. Nissan Mitsubishi, big up. Yeah, keep doing what you're doing, mate. Bayek. That's a good pint of Bissa. In other truths, Plague Moth compared commentary YouTubers to those in the Epstein files, once again ripping me off. I compared people involved with Shadman to Epstein almost 2 years ago now. Almost 2 years ago, I called Shadman the internet's Epstein, and people are ripping me off. Again, I am so fucking sick and tired of saying things and then they happen. Speaking of saying things and then they happen, more rain but warmer. Yeah, weather is now content, apparently. Weather channels are doing clickbait. You won't believe what we forecast. Winter is finished. It's over. With a little 100 emoji and a storm cloud next to it. Brilliant. Great. Is anything boring anymore? Evidently not. Everything is hashtag content for hashtag views. Great. And the fucking weather gets more views than me. Really. I can put that on my CV now. I am officially less engaging than the fucking Weather Channel. In other truths, oh for fuck, Guamgo has made a video about ex-users basing Greek for brain rot games investment. I love you. God bless yourself. And as usual, eat the fucking chick.
They lock him up, then poof, he dead. Cameras off guard, sleepy. Maybe silenced. Justice no done. Mesa hoping that truth come out someday. For the girls, okie day. Pretty good, right?